Welcome to the MLB GOOB show.
Can we do it? Can we put the sign up there?
Sports talk radio.
And the blues.
And the blues and fucked up things.
Yeah.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Now, with that being said, all the way from Livermore, California, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FB and GOOB show!
Oh, man.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the FB and GOOB show. Weekly sports wrap up. I'm FB.
I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the GOOB?
I am super pumped. I finally...
Now that that's over, we can probably do the show. Come on, get up here. Come on.
It's a flag.
It's like, get that thing out of here. How's the GOOB?
How's the Goob?
Yeah.
Super. I finally saw Cocaine Bear.
Oh, awesome. You've talked about it, and now you've finally seen it.
Well, yeah, we knew about the real life thing that happened.
We did.
And the show was awesome because Cocaine Bear won.
I haven't seen it. I've seen it on Netflix.
Oh, wait, so
Earmuffs.
That might be late, but Earmuffs, Cocaine Bear won. He got all the cocaine. Go ahead. All right.
So
It was a child story. The bear and his cubs had a great time.
the kids and I can watch it.
Sure.
Awesome.
As long as you explain cocaine.
Hold on. Explain cocaine for everybody.
It's not as fun. Well, they kill a lot of people. So, as long as your kids aren't
Apparently,
killing,
cocaine does kill a lot of people.
you should be fine.
I should be fine.
Yeah.
The kids have been fine. We watched Squid Game. We watched Squid Games together.
Wow.
And I probably shouldn't have done that. No, Koreans. And I'll be honest with you,
They take it to another level.
Another level. And I've watched several other awesome movies or shows from apparently it must be South Koreans. Of course it's South Koreans, because North Koreans can't give you any movies in America. But I've seen there's been like 5 programs that I have watched that were South Korean that I thought to myself, well, I'll keep watching them. So
Nice.
yes. So Cocaine Bear, awesome.
Yeah. No, that's what I thought was fun. I mean, kind of fucked up in the fact that the bear actually won, and the little kid bears, they were just snorting cocaine the whole time.
More fucked up than me letting my kids watch Squid Games.
We'll see. I was supposed to have something, but I lost my papers. The squids took them.
Almost 1-1.
All right, so hold on. We were going to fucked up things, right?
Yes.
You know what's fucked up is one leopard trying to attack a shitload of baboons.
Like 19 of them. I saw
19.
that video.
Can you tell the story?
Well, here's how I look at it. It's pretty simple. I saw one leopard take on something he should have never taken on. One baboon can fuck a leopard.
Look at that fucker up.
Look at that motherfucker right there. Look at that little bitch. And look at that scary thing with fingers that can grab some your shit. Because if you have claws, you can only go eh. And if you have fingers, you can go eh.
Have you ever seen Attack the Block?
Yes, I have seen Attack the Block. That's great. See, fingers. Fingers.
It kind of looks like Attack
Claws.
the Block.
Same claws. Same teeth. Actually, fucking very scary teeth. And this thing opens up way further if it decides to. So the baboon is literally, if you're not a gorilla or a chimpanzee, because a chimpanzee could just take your arm and rip it off your body. And a gorilla can take your head.
She was nasty.
and rip it off your body. And a baboon is pretty much beating the shit out of you too. So that is. But there was 19 of those things and one leopard.
A leopard is like one of the badasses.
Oh, hey, listen. Pull alligators out of water.
No chance.
No chance. They can climb trees better than most cats.
It's like, don't walk
They're
here.
like, you know, but 19 baboons and one leopard. It only takes 3 baboons to kick a leopard's ass. And this leopard showed up, put his big gnarly teeth and his ass up in the air, and then 19 baboons taught him a true lesson in life. It was fabulous, actually.
It was great.
It was.
He had to chase his own tail out the way. You never see leopards doing that. Unbelievable.
He prayed for his goddamn life after that. He learned a lesson to not fuck with the baboons.
He learned a lesson. The Russians apparently still have not learned lessons. They're sending random rockets into space, which is fun.
No, they're trying to land on the moon, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's their plan.
That is the plan.
And they failed. And the reason they failed is because nobody has ever landed on the moon. It's literally fucking impossible because we did it once and apparently nobody can ever do it again. So how could we do it once? If nobody can ever do it again,
Can never be done.
it can never be done. Listen, we've done it once and now nobody else can.
Well, we're the
How is
dopest.
that- No, how's that possible? How can one human being just one time get it right, yet you can take your computer down the street in your back pocket and we've done it one time?
All right, so check this out. The Russians that allowed us to get there in the first place
No, they forced us to get there in the first place because
are now.
Sputnik flew around something and then we said, we are going to get to the moon. That is what we're going to do. That's what John F. Kennedy said.
There's something going on.
It's all shit. It's all stupid shit. It's all to make you pay attention to shit.
No, but the funny thing is,
You know why they're going to the moon now? Because Russia's losing the war against Ukraine. That's why they're going to the moon and they failed. So that's what
they want to find water on the moon. Water on the moon.
So Planet Express can bring it back to you. What do you mean they're going to find water on the moon?
Oh yeah, no, they're looking for at least little traces.
It would be easier to turn salt water into regular water than it would to be to go to the moon to find water.
Oh no, are you gonna bring up the Scots?
The Irish.
The Irish.
Yes.
Same thing.
I believe they have the technology, or they're doing the salt water to water. The Scottish do not have to do that. The Scottish
It's
have
the best
more
way to do
water
it.
than any human being in the world. The Scottish, in the end, you'll just have to ask the Scottish for water. Go Scotland.
Go Scotland.
Go Scotland.
All right.
No, I'm just saying, we're not worried about water, Scotland. But I believe that you would be easier for you to turn salt water into water than for you to continually fly to the moon for water. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's because they're losing the war. If they were going to the moon for
Fair enough.
If they were going to the moon for water, it's only because they're losing the war against Ukraine.
Let's do something funny about baseball.
Let's just talk about baseball.
Let's just talk about babies.
How about sports of the week?
Let's do it.
Orioles killing it.
Orioles.
2.5 up, 7-3 in the last 10.
My only question for you is that Tampa Bay keeps losing people. I mean, Wander Franco keeps molesting underage people, so he's gone. All the pitchers
He
are
officially is out of baseball.
gone. They're investigating stuff. He's not been proven
He's officially
guilty.
out of baseball as of today. As of this morning, he is being relieved from baseball.
So I guess my question, the important one, is: does Tampa Bay still have enough? I mean, they've got a ridiculous plus minus. Can they stay in this race
No.
without all these guys?
They've got the wild card. They're in the wild card.
Correct.
They're in the wild card guaranteed.
Yep.
The Orioles have been 2.5 or 3 up for the last month. We got 32 games to go. So what is that? That's what, 4 weeks?
Yeah, sounds
That's
about right.
4 weeks. So for a month, the Orioles have held 2.5. And I think the Orioles will still win the division. Will the Rays get to the playoffs? Yeah, but when the matchups show in the playoffs, I think the Rays are in a bad position. Agreed. So when the Rays get to the playoffs, they're in a bad position because the Orioles will continue to. The Orioles are 7-3 in the last 10. So are the Rays. So they've matched the Rays the whole time.
I keep picking up Orioles starting pitchers.
No.
And they're helping me extremely nicely.
You should congratulate the Blue Jays, who are continually staying in the wild card race the whole time.
They're there, but they're not in it right now.
They're not in it, but they're not giving up. And they're in a division where you chase the leaders. So when you chase the leaders, you have an opportunity. And we'll find out when we get to the West. Because 3 teams are chasing the leader. And I would hope the Blue Jays are still chasing the Orioles.
Is so
the
sexy.
Blue Jays are chasing the Orioles, right?
Correct. Well,
So they are. They're chasing the Orioles. So we'll get to the Central. All hail the Twins. 6 up on the Guardians.
Yep.
Guardians are done.
Skip it.
6 up on the Guardians. Guardians are done.
yeah.
The West. The West is literally the whole wild card.
Man, down by the schoolyard. We love it. I wish we had a song for it.
The whole wild card is the West.
Could be.
It's the Orioles and the Rays, and then it's the Guardians, and then it's the whole West.
Nah, Guardians aren't in it.
Guardians are in it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Or the Guardians aren't in it. The Twins have got it.
But Julio is. I don't think Seattle has it. I mean, honestly, the Angels are done. Ohtani, his reign is. I don't know. It's so sad there. Seattle's making a run. They're the hottest team in baseball, except for the Red Sox, which they still don't have a chance.
No, now that division is done. It's the Rays and the Orioles.
Yeah. So I mean,
Or the Blue Jays, but everything after that is done.
pretty much. We have a pretty fun race there in the AL.
I literally it's the Orioles, Twins, the Rays, and then the other 3 teams in the West. Is that fair?
Yeah, not.
The Mariners are 7-3 in the last 10 and have won 7 in a row.
Yeah.
So if you don't think the Mariners are still playing to be in the wild card at least,
Oh no, Julio Rodriguez is doing things that he did last year as a Rookie of the Year. Like Julio Rodriguez down by the square.
Julio, yeah.
He's doing that carrying the team thing.
Well, the Mariners are 70 wins. The Blue Jays have 69. When the East had 5 teams with some of the best records, now it's the West. It's starting to be fun. 32. We have 32 games left. We have 32 games left in baseball, and the Mariners, the Astros, and the Rangers are all going to be in the playoffs, and it'll be the Orioles and it will be the Twins.
Could be.
Because the West is playing to be in this. I like the Blue Jays. I like the Rays.
You want to skip to the NL West?
No. We cannot leave out the fact that the Braves are 12.5 up. They were 11, 11.5, 10, 11. Now they are 12.5 up, and they have just dominated.
Better.
They're just getting better.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable. They have a couple rookies that came up and threw 6 innings, like 2-hit ball. Like anything the Braves doing is just working out ridiculous.
Which I truly like, and we will talk about that when we get to the NL West. Because the Dodgers were truly loved.
Also doing the same kind of thing.
No, the Braves are the team that could be knocked out with the best record. You know that you were so dominant all year. No. You're not going to. The Giants fan is not going to give the Dodgers fan that kind of credit.
Yeah,
Dodgers won 112.
Well, I'll be honest. We're not going to mess with you.
You are not. You're praying now. You have gone to praying.
No, I think it's you and the Braves. And I think that's pretty
we've said that. It's not the. Listen, Philly is Braves. Philly #1 in the wild card. Good for the Phillies. For one division with a dominant team, the other team is the #1 team in the wild card. The other team is the dominant division in the team, and it's the Giants and the Padres struggling to beat the Diamondbacks. Yeah. And the Padres spent all that money. So, but the other division, Brewers, Cubs, Reds, that's 3 teams biting for a wild card spot.
Totally true.
And the Cubs and the Giants, I believe, as of tonight, are tied.
Yeah, no.
And the Phillies are leading both of them. So now they're biting for the last position in the wild card spot.
You said how many games left?
32.
32.
32 games left.
All right. We all have tough games left.
Not me.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope, you just get to go to the playoffs.
Okay.
You suck. I hate you. That's how it was for the last 3 or
Giants
4
are in
years.
trouble.
Hey, you know what, though? The greatest series ever of all time was when the Giants and the Dodgers bited for the first position and just a playoff position. And who won that? You won that. You won that.
Of course we did.
Of course we did. So confident the way he says, of course we did. Okay, so F being the Goob presents.
Sucks. Oh, wait. Good.
Do you want another fight in the middle of the
No.
show? How many fights are we going to have in the show?
At least 2.
2. So,
I need some beanbag chairs.
we need
Beanbag
beanbag chairs. So, F being the Goob present NFC North. So, I have a hard time with this
And what,
because
football?
in football, NFC North. NFC North.
All right, so
National
who are you
Football.
starting with? Packers?
Well, I want to, but are you going to say the Packers are going to win the division?
No.
All right, well, then where do you want to start?
Will they be the most entertaining?
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the Packers. I don't want to end with them because there's no way they win.
I bet you we win.
All right, so let's start.
$1 right
Let's
now.
end with them.
$1 right now.
Of course. Let's end with Packers then.
Let's end with them.
Most entertaining. Is it the Lions? Is it Dan Campbell? Is it?
It's not the Vikings.
I don't know. I don't.
They
like
have the
Vikings.
28th ranked defense. They have the 15th best offensive line in the division. And let me honestly tell you, that's 3rd in the division.
Nice.
3rd in the division.
Oh, yeah, we're starting from the bottom here. I love that.
No, the Bears are the bottom. I'll put the Vikings in 3rd place. Let's start with Detroit.
Nice. Well, everyone seems to be excited about Detroit.
You know what? They have been losers their whole life. Take it from a Packer fan.
There is something that's going to go wrong.
Something is going to go wrong. No matter what Detroit does. They've had Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford. I mean, let's talk about the players they've ruined more than... Actually, now they have no superstars. They just have B players trying to make a division win. Jesus Christ, this might work, actually. Jared Goff, Equanimous, St. Brown.
Oh, man, you wrote that down too?
No, I didn't have to write it down. He played for the Packers. I remembered it. Equanimous.
You lost Equanimous. I think that might
Equanimous.
cost you the division.
We have 8 better receivers on the Green Bay Packers right now today with Malik Heath and Grant Dubose.
All right, so I have
And-
2 Packers questions.
No, let's finish the Lions first because they are the winners of the division in your mind.
In my mind? Yes, of course.
Well, that's why we're doing this.
Yep.
That's why we're starting with the great Lions. Let's
All
start
right.
with them.
So-
Jared Goff. Do you think Jared Goff is the answer?
Super Bowl champion.
Detroit Lions. I would actually support the Detroit Lions. I was born in Detroit at St. John's Hospital. So if the Detroit Lions win the Super Bowl, I will take birth credit on a cool win.
I think we should have it.
They signed Benny Snell because they let Jamal Williams go and Swift.
That other guy is suspended.
The other guy is suspended. It's almost kind of interesting.
No, it's pretty brutal. I mean, it's like the Bears. They're very young. They're very ready to take the next turn.
Yeah, but you need depth to take the next turn, and they don't have enough depth.
You
Can't consistently interchange players, and I love Campbell.
The linebacker or the
Coach.
the coach. All right, so they got Campbell, the linebacker. Do you like the fact that they have Hawkinson? No, wait. Hold on. Hutchinson.
They let go. Oh, I love Hutchinson.
All right, so we have Hutchinson now.
But I think Hutchinson is
Bugs.
the next Calvin Johnson. So,
Right.
So
A really
he's
good player on a terrible team.
on a terrible team. It will end up being just a terrible team.
All right, that's fair.
The Detroit Lions. They don't have depth.
They usually Detroit Lion it.
They usually Detroit Lion it. But let's talk about the Lions. I like Gibbs. I like Gibbs behind the fifth best offensive line in football. Jared Goff has been to the Super Bowl.
Fantasy-wise, I think this is a stacked team.
I do. Amon St. Brown, not
Amon-Ra.
It's not Amon-Ra St. Brown, and not Equanimous St. Brown, is probably top 15. That's fair. Top 15.
Amon-Ra?
St. Brown.
Sure. Of course.
Top 15.
I'm not going to tell you where I have them, but yeah, between 10 and 20 somewhere.
Jamison Williams could be with Garrett Wilson and the rest of them top 10.
I mean, I think
Very possible that he could be top 10.
I think Marvin Jones is important.
Marvin
here.
Jones Jr., who they have brought back.
Very annoying fantasy-wise, yeah.
Well, he's very annoying fantasy-wise because he has one brilliant game,
3 touchdowns.
and then 4 bad games, and then 1 brilliant game.
Yeah.
But his brilliant games are 175 for 7 and 4 touchdowns. And you're like, can't you just get 5 for 50 and 1 touchdown in the next game? No, you can't. You can't do that at all. You don't even care about that. So he's not going to consistent. But the fact that they have Marvin Jones Jr. back on the team,
Sure.
and not with the Jaguars anymore, I think is huge because I think he can help out Amon St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamison Williams.
Sure. No, and I think with their improved secondary, they added Garter
And Laporta Jr. No, Laporta too at tight end.
or tight end.
So we talked about Laporta, and you like the Iowa tight end.
Oh, yeah,
I
of
like
course.
the Iowa tight end. So, no, I think offensively, there's a lot of intriguing factors there. But defensively,
No, everyone's super excited, but there is
they
problems.
do not exist. They're like 22nd in defense.
They're kind of like the Bears. They're very.
They're exactly like the Bears.
Very
They have a
young.
lot of young offensive talent, and their defense is suspect. And suspect doesn't win anything on defense because now you have to outscore the team you're playing because your defense continually gives up touchdowns. And now Justin Fields he has to outscore the Lions.
And the Bears are gonna suck. Don't take Justin Fields.
That's not true in fantasy. I would take Justin Fields in the probably top 8, 10 quarterback.
Ninth round.
He should not make it to the 9th round. He should be in the top 6 rounds just because he might go for 120 rushing and 2 touchdowns and at the same time throw 1. And that's 3 touchdowns, 120 yards running. That's 12, 24, 30. And if he throws for 200 yards, that's like 36 points. So, no, he might be good in fantasy. If we're talking fantasy, Justin Fields might be a scorer. He might be the 6th quarterback off the board just because he could be Lamar Jackson as a rookie or a second-year player. And Lamar Jackson might come off the board this year, should come off the board early this year because Lamar Jackson's probably going to have to make up for all the I don't have an agent and I don't want to sign. And now he has OBJ and Trey Flowers and
Dude, see
I'm telling you,
Mr. Flowers in the preseason? Flowers looks good.
he looks really good.
Ooh-wee.
Talking about the Bears, so does Herbert.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
50. He got hurt, came back.
he's there
Cohen's
for-
is back. Tariq Cohen's is back. That guy looked awesome before he did the backflip, hurt his leg, or whatever the fuck he did.
No.
But I don't trust the defense of the Lions. I like the offense of the Lions, but can they outscore? I mean, we're talking about playoffs. We're not. I mean, I can't talk about the division this year because I'm not sure about the Packers because it's Jordan Love's team. But the Lions could win the division this year
Oh, easily.
easily.
Yeah.
They got good talent.
That's what I'm rooting for.
It's their defense that could cause them problems.
Yeah, exactly. If their new secondary helps and they get Hutchinson,
Well, they got
to do
Gardner
what he does,
Johnson.
for sure. Emmanuel Mosley from the Niners. They got
Brian Branch in the draft. And I like Brian Branch from Alabama. I think Brian Branch in the draft. Kemp's son from so they could improve, but now you're still talking about youth. So you need C.J. Gardner Johnson, and you need Hutchinson to be second year, and you need Onwa Karink. You need all these players to get all this.
Campbell's gonna make him do it. He's gonna be like, do it.
I don't know if he is a coach that wins a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You think he's a McVay? You think he's a Shanahan?
Oh no, of course not.
Of course not.
But
you think he's the genius-minded coach?
Shanahan's never won it.
I know, but these guys are close to winning Super Bowls. Do you think he's in the same category as Shanahan?
I believe motivation is very important.
I think it's a huge key, and I think that's a reason he'll be the coach of the Lions for the next 3 or 4 years.
Get the right people around him. Yeah, I think he could direct the Lions to a Super Bowl. Second Lions fans, you actually.
So you're thinking 2026 Malik Hooker, or Herndon Hooker. Herndon Hooker.
Yeah.
The Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions.
I can see it.
With Hutchinson.
Sure.
As the Bosa MVP. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
we all want to imagine.
Very possible.
We do. Oh, so you have them winning. You have Vikings losing.
I think the Vikings are the worst team in the division by far.
So let's talk about the Bears before I crush your hopes with the Packers.
Of course.
All right. So Fields.
Matt Eberflus. Go ahead.
Matt Eberflus.
Is that guy ever going to win anything? I doubt it.
Never. I promise you that Matt LaFleur will win a championship before Matt Eberflus.
Well, it's definitely a race.
Oh, it is a race. So, Fields, Herbert, Tyreek Cohen's just coming back. He did that weird thing, and he hurt himself in a TikTok video, and he's never done another TikTok video since. Coming back. Mooney, Moore, Claypool, Equanimous St. Brown, the disappointing brother.
Oh, Equanimous.
The 21st best offensive line in football, which is bad.
For the Bears?
It's bad in football.
But
you cannot win with the 21st.
They spent a big pick, number 10.
On?
The right tackle.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Youth don't matter.
All I need is him to make sure Justin Fields doesn't get hit. And we're good.
Okay, let's go to the defense then. 27th. 27th.
Ngakoue. We got Ngakoue. We got
on Edmonds. Edmonds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Eddie Jackson. Not scary.
Did you just copy this?
No, I have my own shit. I wrote it down, asshole.
Yeah, Jaquan Brisker. We are Penn State.
Don't give a shit.
We are Penn State.
Ranked 27th. Ranked 27th can't stop anybody, which means that, let's go back to the first page, which means that Justin Fields, Mooney, DJ Moore, Claypool, who they are disappointed in, Cole Kmet. I like Cole Kmet. If you are fantasy playing a tight end and waiting to the 8th or 9th round and you want a tight end that's probably going to get more catches because his young quarterback is running for his life, Cole Kmet may be a good tight end. But after that, we'll go back to the defense. It's 27th. They are going to lose the division no matter how much Justin Fields is going to score you points in fantasy football. So if you are in our division, I'm going to let you know that GOOB is going to take Justin Fields within the
third round, baby.
5th or 6th.
No way. Love Justin Fields.
He loves
overdraft him. That's the way I would go.
Jeff?
Same with a lot of other guys. Let's overdraft some guys. I'll tell you who they are. Justin Fields, overdraft. Breece Hall, overdraft.
No, Breece Hall's...
Hey,
Dalvin Cook is... in the
DeAndre
same
Hopkins, overdraft. Don't listen to him. We're doing that was exclusive.
Overdraft these players so he can get them
Overdraft.
laden. You're just lying to people. Why do you lie to people?
Well, I mean,
You're a scummy
Did
person.
I mean
You're really a
underdraft?
scummy person.
Did I mean underdraft?
You're just stealing from people. You're trying to use your power and presence on television to steal from these people. You're a really
where we at?
shitty person. I don't know. Where's the stat guy? Is he even involved in this anymore? God damn it. It's the Green Bay Packers, the winner of the
Bears.
divisions.
We hate those guys.
No, we've talked about the Bears. We've
Hey,
talked
the
about the
Bears.
Vikings. Let me talk to you about the best team in this division.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you had your own thing. It was called
Pack Talk with FB.
Yeah.
But we're doing the NFC North, so I should be allowed to talk about the Green Bay Packers.
You know what? If there's a time,
This is the only time I'm going to get to talk about the Packers on this show.
I like it.
Jordan Love throwing darts to Jaden Reed. Luke Musgrave, rookie tight end, might be a fantasy look at. Might be.
Someone's got to catch all the passes. I mean,
Probably
Honestly-
catch all the passes. What are you talking
well,
about?
I mean, I'm looking at your.
Romeo Dobbs is catching 42-year-old, dragging his fucking heel out the end or out of the
I understand.
sideline touchdown.
But I just look at your team and I see like a lot.
What do you look at my team? The 5th best offensive line in football, 2 of the best running backs in football, 3 young stud receivers, a young stud tight end, 5th best offensive line in football. 5th best offensive line in football. Allows Jordan Love to make good decisions.
Correct.
You have Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. I mean, I'm sad for you. I'm sad for you now.
Yeah, that's fine.
You are in a bad place, aren't you?
I am kind of.
Yeah, you're in a bad place. I am not. I have my 3rd-year quarterback showing up onto the field, throwing to the same receivers last year he threw to in practice, which was Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson. Now he's added Lucas Musgrave, Tyler Kraft, Jaden Reed. He still has Aaron Gordon, or Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon. He's added 5 other receivers that are biting for the team and might still be there because we might not cut any of them. From Malik Heath to Bo Melton to Grant DeBose to Wicks.
He's tall.
Yes. And blocks,
I'm lost.
which LaFleur likes. Jaden Reed taking, what's that guy you like a lot that goes in the backfield that played receiver for you?
Jack beginning.
Yeah. So the Packers are going to win this division.
Okay.
Because the defense bodes Kenny Clark, Devon White, who's taking over, TJ Slayton,
Correct.
Lucas Musgrave, Devondre Campbell,
Garbage.
Lucas Van Ness, I'm sorry. Not garbage. Going to be the next.
All right. So can you agree that your receiving core is a little bit too young to be that good this
Nope,
year?
not anymore. No, not anymore. Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson have
With
matured enough.
a new quarterback, new receivers.
No, their quarterback. Not a new quarterback. Their quarterback. The one that they were drafted for. The one they went to OTAs with the first year. The one they practiced with. And then they had to play with asshole. And then they went back to practice. And they did summer shit. And then went to OTAs. Their quarterback. Their quarterback. Not Aaron Rodgers. Their quarterback. The same guy they've been practicing with for 2 years. Unlike your quarterback, Trey Lance, who doesn't practice with anybody because he's either a douchebag or injured or he can't throw. Now you got Brock Purdy, and he's injured. And so
he's
don't talk
perfect.
about Jordan Love because Jordan Love has been thrown to these 2 receivers,
I ain't even got there
3
yet.
receivers, Samari Toure, Romeo Dobbs, and Christian Watson. Good place. Jaden Reed is just better than all of them. And Lucas Musgrave is going to be the best rookie tight end in football. These are my papers. And that's the last one I'm looking at. Don't look at it again.
Yeah. You want to go to NASCAR?
Well, that's next. NASCAR.
Hey, I finished 7th.
I got 8th.
Yeah,
Very good, respectable race.
good job.
It was a good race. We stayed in the. And listen, Watkins Glen is a really tough course. Oh, it's a really tough road course. It's probably the toughest road course on the circuit because some of the chicanes, the first turn to get into the chicanes is tough. Good race. Medal dominated and looked like he was going to go Busher on us. He was going to win 2 in a row.
But he didn't.
Nope, he had pit mistakes. He's not a professional team, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Small mistakes.
Right.
Professional teams don't let you make the 4 pit mistake. You can only cross at the 3rd pit, and then you go to your pit. You can't cross to all the pits and just get into your spot because, professional teams do what they have to do. You and I, good races, solid. Busher solid for that Watkins. Watkins Glen, he's two solid road course victories for Busher. And at Watkins Glen, that's not like Indianapolis. That's not Watkins Glen. Watkins Glen is way faster, way scarier, and way don't make any mistakes. You can't hit the burr. You can't hit the chicanes. You can't hit the turns. You'll bounce and skip and go into the grass. Watkins Glen is a serious race. It's the last race for a lot of people next week.
Shit's going down in NASCAR. Like, how many people have a chance?
Well, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and my teammate, Mr. Wallace, Bubba, are right now in it with no wins. And if anybody gets a win, one of these 3 is out. Now, Harvick and Keselowski, they're points wise.
They're kind of in, yeah.
They're kind of in. They could definitely be 15 and 16 if somebody else won a race.
Sure.
If somebody else wins this race that is not a winner yet, like if William Byron wins again, he won this week at Watkins Glen. He dominated the last 2 stages. He looks strong. It's like his 5th win of the year. William Byron is solidly in.
But
if he wins again at Daytona, doesn't matter.
If a really good racer were to win this last race,
Casey Elliott. I actually put my money on Casey Elliott to be in the championship. And if he gets in the championship, you all should fear Casey Elliott because he's going to have to win his ass.
Wait, even the Busher? Even the Busher should fear this guy?
The Busher will be out in the first stage of playoffs.
Nah.
Reddick went out in the first stage of playoffs this year. Busher's getting in for his first year of being in the playoffs. And if Busher gets in his first year in the playoffs, it's a good possibility he doesn't win because the last 10 races are really tough. They're like different tracks, and they're really kind of like half mile, road course. Just really like all alternate kind of courses.
All right, so
he's crushed it all year. I give him a lot of credit. I do not want to take anything away from the Busher. I really have been impressed with the Busher. I have followed him more than I ever would have just because of you. And he has been 15, 10, top
Outback,
5.
baby.
The Texas Outback, baby.
I'm just saying, like, what are we looking for in this next race before it gets to the championship?
We are looking for Casey Elliott to wreck 36 people if there is 13 guys. Think about this. There are 13 people with wins.
Correct.
Because there's only 3 people without wins with points.
Yeah.
So 38 of them are going to start. So minus that's 25 people could win this race.
Or might wreck people.
To win this race.
It's going to get nuts.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy. There's 13 guys should just...
That's awesome.
13 guys should just sit in the back and watch 25 people
So watch
kill
this next week.
Yes, watch this next race. Because 25 people can win this race and go to the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And William Byron, Reddick, Busher, McDowell, not Harvick, Hamlin.
You
If
know-
those guys win the race, nothing matters. But if 25 other guys win this race, they go to the championship. And if Casey Elliott is second behind, oh my God, Daniel Suarez, he will watch Daniel Suarez go to the championship, and he will not.
You know who does not care?
Christian Buescher and Kyle Reddick were in the championship.
Nope. Lionel Messi.
Oh, fucking soccer. I hate fucking soccer.
Listen, it has to go to soccer because we're rolling.
We are rolling.
And Lionel Messi, he now has 44 trophies in his cupboard, you know. As
don't
far
even know
as
what that
golden
means.
beats, golden boots,
Oh, Golden Boots.
all this shit, you know, random league trophies. And he joined Inter Miami
2 weeks
two
ago.
weeks ago.
Yeah, I was like 2 weeks
Has
ago. right?
won six times in a row. And now Inter Miami has one trophy to his 44. So
What are you talking about? They won the whole thing?
Yeah, there was a Leagues Cup. It's all a bunch of Mexican teams and American MLS teams. And Miami was like the lowest seed, and Messi scored like 10 goals in 7 games. It's ridiculous.
This is stupid.
And also, Christian Pulisic
Oh, man.
scored a goal in his opening game. It was a banger. Like, you know, British style. Banger.
You add mashed potatoes to that.
Yep. No.
Every
you-
time.
might
Bangers
as
and
well.
mash. That's what
Yep.
we do.
Absolutely.
A little bit of beans on the side.
So I love that. Pulisic, Milan won. I'm heading there still. Still going
are
to
going
Milan. Yep.
I'll be back here taking care of all the bullshit.
All right. So shout out to that shit. And let's.
Shout out to that shit. Shout out to our fans because we love them. Even for the fans that feel sad for Goob and the Giants are losing and they're with them.
I am sad.
Shout out to Joe B, Jeff, all of you. We would not be here without any of you. So,
Hell yeah.
you got any shout outs?
Yeah. There was this girl. She. Damn, I keep doing
this. Is a new kind of year.
keep doing
this.
this.
Could be a he, but we don't know. But it's a she.
All right. So I dropped the paper. The shout out to the
There she is.
Tennessee
That's not,
pitcher, 7th girl ever to pitch in the Little League World Series. She got a 1-2-3 first inning, and then they pulled her. So shout out to her. She's brave. All that shit.
I'm gonna shout out my doctors for trying to help me get through the last 2 weeks. Sorry for no shorts. I've been
Let's
working-
shout out bongos.
We should. Let's shout out bongos and guitars.
All right, we're gonna shout out.
We're gonna end it like this. I'm FB.
I'm the Goob.
Peace.